Hey, what's happening, everyone? My name is Patrick, also known as NintendoGamerLegend. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. And today, I've got a brand new Pokemon anime discussion with only about 2 weeks away from the Sun and Moon anime coming out and airing in Japan, as well as Sun and Moon coming out. We have to talk about Ash's team because he's not going to be just staying at school all the time with one Pokemon, and that is Pikachu. He's obviously going to catch some Pokemon because this is Ash's story. This is Ash catching Pokemon. This is Ash, going to school and learning about Pokemon. In order to learn about Pokemon, like I just said, you need to have Pokemon yourself to battle with. So, no matter if Ash is going to suck or if Ash is going to be good, I think it's actually going to be a mix. I think that Ash will be kind of mature, but I do think there'll be his moments where he's just a super big Pokemon fanboy and he'll just fanboy about things. So today I put together for you guys a team that I have went through, and through all the Pokemon that's released from Alola. No data mine information will be related in this video because the data mine, we have no idea if all the Pokemon are released in there. We could get some more silent evolutions, and we could get a couple of other things. But this is just roughly the first stage of evolutions because we have no idea what's going on with the anime. This is preliminary, and we will talk about more team predictions as the anime goes on. So why don't we just jump right into this, starting with Rowlet. So, in the first part of this video, I talked about one starter Pokemon that Ash could have. What if he was only going to have one, like Trico or Froakie? What if he was going to have one fully evolved starter Pokemon? I picked Rowlet, and I'm going to tell you guys very briefly. You guys can see that on screen. That's the thumbnail for the video that I made. The link will be in the description. You might want to watch the first parts, but I'm going to talk about it very briefly. One point, Ash has had a grass starter Pokemon from Kanto to Unova, aside from Kalos, which Clement had Chespin instead. Ash only had Greninja, or Froakie, Frogadier, and then Greninja in the Kalos region, and he didn't have Chespin, which is a first because Ash has always had a grass starter Pokemon. He has Bulbasaur, he has Bayleaf, he has Sceptile, he has Torterra, and he also has Snivy. So it's no question that maybe that Rowlet will be Ash's choice. Also, we've seen in a recent trailer that Ash meets Rowlet and he takes a watermelon away from him. I really like Rowlet. I think it's a perfect choice for Ash because it is a flying type, and we'll get to more of that when we talk about Pikipek. So let's talk about Pikipek. So, I believe that my prediction is going to be correct about Pikipek. I do think that Ash will catch Pikipek in the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. And here are my reasons why. I'm pretty sure this is the most confident Pokemon that I could have on this list. I'm just positive that he's going to catch Pikipek. So Ash uses flying type Pokemon often. He's always had a flying type on his team. There's never been one region where he does not have a flying type. He had 3 on his Kalos team: Talonflame, Hawlucha, and Noivern. He also has used all of the regional birds. He owns all of them, aside from Pidgeot, which was released into the wild at the ends of the Kanto anime going into... well, not the end of the Kanto anime, when they were going into the Orange Islands. Pidgeot evolved from Pidgeotto, and it was released. Pikipek is the original bird for the Alola region, so it's obvious that, Ash would have one. So those are the reasons why I think Pikipek will be a reason or have to be on Ash's team, because I don't know, I just feel as if that this is the easiest one to cover. The other ones are pretty difficult because I have no idea what Ash's personality is going to be, and usually at the beginning of an anime we get to see a little bit of Ash's personality and then we can predict his teams, but we haven't seen that yet, and it's really hard to tell throughout these because we saw the picture. If you guys have watched my video about the Korokoro leak back a while ago where the anime was first released, we thought that Ash was going to be immature, but we could see when Ash obtains the Z-Ring, he's kind of acting mature, like, I'm going to use this Z-Ring, I'm going to collect all the Z-Stones, and I'm going to be the best. So, you never know. It's really hard to tell. It really is honestly hard to tell. We had no idea half the Pokemon that Ash was going to catch in the Kalos region. And, so yeah, that's just telling you how hard it is to predict teams. Alright, so in the last video, I talked about Rowlet being Ash's first choice. But that's not saying that Ash could probably have 2 starter Pokemon. And I feel as the second one is going to be Litten. Now, we do say with that girl, I don't remember her name exactly. It'll probably be on the screen right now. Lena. I think her name is Lena. Lena has a Popplio, so it's obvious that Ash is not going to have the same Pokemon. Although it could be possible because Paul did have a Torterra, and then Ash had a Torterra as well, which was in in the Sinnoh anime, which was definitely interesting. But I don't think they'd do that again because Ash was more. Ash and Paul's rivalry was very intense. It wasn't like, buddy buddy like Lena and Ash seemed to be. Like, they all seemed to be friends, you know what I'm saying? Paul and Ash were not friends until the end. So in the preview for the Sun and Moon anime, we see Litten near Ash and Pikachu all the time. In every single trailer, we've seen a sneak peek at the confrontation between Ash Pikachu and Litten, how Ash and Pikachu just Ash steps on Litten's tail when it's sleeping on the beach, and then Litten uses Ember on Ash's face. This seems like a possible Pokemon for Ash to capture and befriend. I see it being like Ash's Snivy, being more relaxed and humble around itself. Snivy was definitely one of my favorite parts of the Unova anime because she, don't get offended, feminists. Ash's Snivy was very humble. She was very, iffier on the other Pokemon around her. She was definitely more relaxed, felt more of itself, felt strong, and I feel as if that really made her a good character throughout a Pokemon. Litten would also be another option for Fire type for Ash. We'll talk about the option that I have for Ash's Fire type because it can't be Turtonator because what's that guy's name? I have no idea what half these trial captains' names are. The Fire guy, he has a Turtonator. So yeah, I don't think Ash is gonna have one. So now it's really hard to predict the team because Ash has had experience with a lot of Pokemon. Humble and, relaxed Pokemon, upbeat and fast Pokemon, slow Pokemon, defensive Pokemon, special defensive Pokemon. You get what I'm saying. He has a lot of experience all around. So it's hard to predict what kind of personalities which each Pokemon will have. So the first Pokemon that I've decided to choose besides Pikipek and Litten was Salandit. Now, Salandit I really like. I think its shiny form is sick. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. But Ash has never owned a Poison type before. He's never owned, I believe it was a Fairy type. He's never owned a Fairy type. Let me see. He's never owned a Psychic type or a Poison type. I forget the other one. He's never owned a Steel type either. But he's owned all the others. So, it's no question that Ash will probably get a Poison type or a Pokemon that we have not seen before. Sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit. In the Kalos anime, he had 2 Dragon types, so we've never seen Ash have a Dragon type before besides Gibble. So, and I believe that was the first time that Ash got a Pseudo too. So we're definitely bringing new things into the table, especially with the brand new surrounding and new changes for the Pokemon Sun and Moon games, and how, honestly, they're trying to make the games more connective. You can connect the art style from the Pokemon and the characters, and you can connect them to the games, and you can see the correlation, because we've also seen a lot of correlation between the demo with the Ash Greninja. I'll talk about that in another video. But Salandit seems like it'd be a cool choice, and Salandit could also bring a lot of personality to Ash's team, being a very mischievous and sneaky Pokemon, like pulling pranks and messing with its opponents. I think it's a really cool, interesting theory, or just kind of, a great idea, because Salandit seems like it could be a really cool Pokemon for Ash to have, and also be the first Poison type he'd have, so that's really awesome. It's also another option for a Fire type, so, Salandit, yep, Salandit. Now, these next few, I have reasons why they could not be. So, the others, I feel as if they have a really good choice of being Ash's team. But this one, Mudbray, it doesn't really seem like a Pokemon that Ash would have, but I put it on there for one reason. Since Ash is being connected with a ride Pokemon, he's seen a ride Charizard, he's riding on a Tauros in the second or third anime trailer for the anime, after the previews, after the X and Y. XYZ, I meant to say. Maybe Mudbray can evolve into Mudsdale, and Ash can use that as transportation, as like the group. Maybe they'll travel to different islands, and maybe he'll meet like Mudbray and catch one and evolve it into Mudsdale and use it against a trial captain or a totem Pokemon. We have no clue. But also, it just doesn't really seem like a Pokemon that Ash would have, but just because of the connection with the games, I feel as if it'd be an interesting choice for Ash to experience with the ride Pokemon, having one of his own. So maybe it could call Mudbray or Mudsdale from Professor Kukui, because we have no idea if Ash is going to stay in the school the entire series. So that he could stay for the entire series, but I don't think it will. I think the first season will focus on that, and then he will like start to meet, and then he'll graduate, and then he'll like walk around and meet new people, and maybe catch up with Serena a bit. And I'll talk about the Amore shipping moment in another video. I'm so excited. But Mudbray is definitely an interesting choice. I'm not really 100% sure about that one. Okay, so here's where it gets a little bit interesting. Grubbin. Grubbin is seen attacking Ash after Ash is kind of instigating it, like, wow, he's getting close to it, like, wow, look at this, it's such a cool Pokemon, and then Grubbin uses his little pincers and destroys it. destroys his nose, pinches him on the nose. But the problem with this is, Charjabug and Vikavolt are bug electric types, so Ash has never owned an electric type aside from Pikachu. That's the only electric type he has, and he has it on him constantly. So it'd be kind of a weird choice. So I'm kind of a little bit iffy on Grubbin, but I just wanted to throw that in there because I thought it'd be a really cool choice. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Next up, and the final choice is Komala. Komala could be a very interesting Pokemon for Ash to have a lot of personality, have a lot of characteristics that'd be really, really funny, and I want to see some comedic value, because it really seems like this anime is going to be very fun and very uplifting. It's not going to be as serious as X and Y, but it's still going to have its serious moments and be a really good, well-rounded anime. It could be a very nice Pokemon for Ash, since it might be a funny choice with a lot of its cool characteristics, like I just said. It could fall asleep mid-battle because it wants to take a nap, which Komala has this little log pillow, and it sleeps on it. And I hope that Komala evolves. I really like Komala. I think it's a really cool Pokemon, and I'll talk about that a little bit more in my Pokemon Sun and Moon team tag. It's not officially on my team, but I'm just saying I like Komala, and if it doesn't evolve, I'm probably not going to have it on my team. But wouldn't that be hilarious? Like, come on. You just see Komala. It's like, Ash is like, use tackle, Komala. And then he just falls asleep, and Ash is like, oh, come on, come back. Okay, Pikachu, go. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, Komala would be an interesting choice, but I don't really see it happening all that much, but I see it happening more than the others. So that is it for today, guys. Make sure you guys go follow my Twitter and Instagram in the description. And also shout out to Typhlosion Explosion. I thought I would just, tell you guys about that. We're going to be doing a collab soon. I have a couple of videos that I want to do with him. But in the meantime, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'll be uploading another anime video on Thursday, as well as my Pokemon team tag sometime next week, as well as the Shiny discussion. The countdown to Sun and Moon has officially begun. We are less than 2 weeks away from the release in America, and about 2 weeks in UK, but I'm pretty sure everybody's just going to get the game off an American site if you live in the UK. Or Europe. I'll see you guys next time. It's been NintendoGamerLegend signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please leave a like and comment. I'll see you guys next time. This has been NintendoGamerLegend signing off.